All right, turning now to your forecast. Plenty of rain on the radar, maybe even some lightning on the coast.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of that happening, but overall we have been pretty quiet when it comes to the Olympic Peninsula. So that's the good news. We're really just expecting some scattered showers to kind of roll in already, seeing that picking up slightly across parts of the Olympic Peninsula, stretching from Neah Bay all the way into Forks and the Olympics as well. But that big story was that winter weather advisory for the Cascades. But the rest of us, yeah, we're going to get some rain, and that's going to happen early tomorrow morning. So for those waking up early, 5, 6 o'clock, maybe even heading out the door, that's when we're going to see that convergence zone setting up. It looks like that's going to happen across parts of Snohomish, King County, and mainly across the foothills. That's where we're going to get some of those heavier downpours. The rest of it's just some light rain. And take a look at the snow. That's when it really starts to crank up. Brian will walk you through that forecast by tomorrow morning with what's happening currently. But 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when a lot of this starts to weaken, becoming less widespread, more isolated, which is good. And we're going to continue with this trend for that commute home right around 5 o'clock, clearing out, not even ruling out a little bit of that sunshine here and there, but overall cloudy throughout the majority of the day. Now, when it comes to rain accumulation, most of us probably less than 1/10 of an inch, but we will have some isolated areas where we could see up to about 1/4 of an inch. But again, that's going to be very localized. Most of us just getting some of that light rain kind of rolling through the area. And temperatures currently sitting in the mid-40s. Seattle, Everett, Arlington, 48 degrees for you. Whidbey Island, 49, 30s. For areas like Port Angeles, 38 degrees in fact currently. 43 over in Tacoma. The temperatures, they're not going to fluctuate too much. Very similar to what we can expect by tomorrow morning. I briefly showed you this earlier. Want to spend a little more time here. 43 degrees over in Seattle, 41 Olympia, Shelton, 43 over in Friday Harbor, 42 over in Forks. And take a look at the passes. So 28 for Stevens Pass, 30 degrees. Snoqualmie Pass, and that's where we'll watch for that accumulation to really intensify rapidly there by tomorrow morning. So in the next 3 days, we are going to expect that rain tomorrow morning, yes, and then everything starts to kind of weaken in the afternoon. So by Wednesday, this is when we dry out briefly. That'll be nice to at least have the day, because as we roll over into Thanksgiving, that is when we can expect more widespread rain to impact us. Temperatures kind of mellowing out here. So typically, we should be in the lower 50s, and we get back on track on Thursday for Thanksgiving. But the rain chances, they continue Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even rolling over in the middle of next week. But let's focus in on Thanksgiving. I know a lot of us have plans. Right around 3 o'clock in the afternoon when those temperatures peak, we're going to be hitting those lower 50s pretty much all across the board, with the exception of the mountains, but it's going to be a little warmer there, 40 degrees. So we are expecting rain specifically across our passes. As we take a look at the next 7 days, tonight we talked about those overnight lows, lower 40s. Tomorrow, highs in the upper 40s, unlike what we had today. 45 degrees, pretty chilly. And then we start to see those temperatures warming up, mid-50s by the end of the 7-day forecast, with overnight lows becoming a little more mild, fluctuating in the 40s, even the 50s. And like I said, the rain chances, they continue by the middle of next week. And that is a look what we can expect.